Hello, this is Brooke.
And Adam from ImaginaryLemons.com. And today we are talking to you about our first accessible room stay at Disney's Old Key West Resort.
Now, before we get started, we want to note that we visited Old Key West before we got the idea to do this blog.
So while most of the footage is ours, we did supplement with photos from some friends, as well as Disney stock photos, which we've clearly marked.
Old Key West was built as the first Disney Vacation Club property and is themed as a tranquil community reminiscent of the Florida Keys in the early 1900s. Old Key West has the most affordable and spacious deluxe villas at Walt Disney World.
Old Key West is designed as a fictional town called Cottage Flats. The Cottage Flats General Store is the main merchandise location, and since it is a DVC property, the store offers some limited selections of groceries, in addition to souvenirs that can only be found at Old Key West.
The main table service restaurant is called Olivia's and has a great weekend brunch option, as well as serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner each day. Reservations are strongly recommended, especially for brunch. And by the way, the chicken and waffles were fantastic.
There's also a quick service location called Goods Foods to Go, where you can pick up mobile orders from Olivia's along with snacks, drinks, and desserts.
And don't forget about the Joffrey's iced coffee they have there.
We would often mobile order breakfast, and I would wheel over there to pick it up while Brooke was still getting ready in the room.
You don't have to be a member of the Disney Vacation Club to stay at Old Key West. They offer deluxe studios, as well as 1, 2, and 3-bedroom villas, and you can reserve both wheelchair and hearing-accessible rooms in each of those categories. Rooms here start at an average of $600 per night, but there are often sales, especially during the off-season. And of course, if you'd like to stay here, contact me at brooke@vacationwiththemagic.com, and I'd be happy to help you plan your stay.
This was our first stay at a Disney hotel, and we were in a wheelchair-accessible one-bedroom villa with a tub. The one-bedroom villa sleeps up to 5 people. It features a king bed, as well as a queen sleeper sofa and a twin-size sleeper chair. The accessible villa has a full kitchen with a roll-under sink, an accessible oven, a dining area, and flat-screen TVs in the living room and bedroom.
And don't forget the full-size washer. I really liked having a washer and dryer right in our room.
The bedroom was very spacious and easy to move around. The bed was lower than typical, but still a little taller than my chair. It was an easy transfer, and I found it helpful to have a walker to hold on to.
The bathroom is attached to the bedroom, and Disney offers either a tub or a roll-in shower. We usually prefer the roll-in shower, but we kept postponing and rebooking this trip, so we ended up with a tub.
The tub had grab bars, and the controls were easy to reach from my transfer bench. The bathroom also had grab bars at the toilet and a roll-under sink.
Between the bathroom and the bedroom is a second sink and a Whirlpool tub with jets. Unfortunately, the Whirlpool tub wasn't accessible for Adam, but I found it to be a really nice feature for relaxing after a long day at the park.
Most buildings at Old Key West don't have elevators, so all of the wheelchair-accessible rooms are on the first floor. Ours was right on the golf course, so we had a great view and could watch people playing golf right outside our patio. And some days they were right outside of our room.
Old Key West is a very large, spread-out resort with 5 bus stops. There are boats that go to Disney Springs, but to go to the parks, your only free option is to use the buses.
Getting on the bus during peak times could be tricky. There are usually 2 wheelchair spots on each bus, but if the bus is already full of people, by the time they get to your stop, you are going to have to wait for the next bus. Our room was near the Peninsula Road stop, which is usually the first stop at the Old Key West. The last stop before it heads to the park is Hospitality House. That's the front of the park near the check-in desk. At peak times, we would try to catch the bus at the Peninsula Road and make sure I was able to get a wheelchair spot, and then ride the bus all the way around the resort, which is about a 15-minute ride, to get past the Hospitality House and then go to the parks. If it was in the middle of the day, we would take our chances and go to the hospitality house so that we could get to the parks faster.
There is a bus to each theme park about every 15 to 20 minutes, and you can find out when the next bus is coming by looking under My Resort on the My Disney Experience app or looking at the monitors at the bus stop. It takes about 20 minutes to get to the parks once you've gone through all the internal resort bus stops.
Old Key West has a laid-back and relaxed atmosphere. If you're looking for somewhere to unwind, Old Key West may be the resort for you.
The resort is beautiful. The only bad side for me was that it felt like we were far away. The buses took a while, and unless you have a car, you are limited on transportation options. But if I was going for a Run Disney weekend or one where I don't plan to spend every day in the park, I could see us going back there.
That concludes our review of Old Key West. If you enjoyed this video, please help us out by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel. And since we are brand new to YouTube, please reach out in the comments and let us know what things you would like us to cover next.
Thank you for watching.